Hello, my friends. I'm Zelda Kelly with Psychic Secrets, and today your message from the ancestors is looking a little different. I was given this message just a few days ago, and I thought about you and how sometimes we, as humans, and our human nature, we fall into circumstances or situations, but this brings out these two cards. And I want to talk to you about these because they have a common denominator. First of all, each card represents a water sign in the zodiac. The death card is the Scorpio, and the moon card is the Pisces. We're filled with emotional intuition, and yet we've got emotional stings that can happen in our life. The common denominator between these two cards, if you look closely, I think you can see it, is we have in the death card these two gates, these two pillars that are the same as the two pillars here. You see the sun and the moon rising here. You see the desire for a second chance, a desire to live, a desire to move forward. But the reality of this card is not so much death, but it is the end of a particular situation or circumstance. You see this flag here is the flag of harvest. You reap what you sow, basically. And particularly this Grim Reaper sitting here, he's not so thrilled looking, is he? And you see his horse is coming in stoically and not so much fearsome. But the reality of this card means that there's a gulf. You see this gulf. If you could see this card real closely, there's like a canyon between where this death is and then where this heaven's gates are. This, and it's watery. But you see this moon card shows that we can still transcend through that muck and mire and mayhem. We can get through that part. Even this little crusty guy, the lowest of the low on the intellectual scale, sorry, buddy, can make it through. And if he can make it through, by golly, so can you. That's what this is all about. The message from your ancestors means that we all have this common goal to reach our heart's desire, our wish come true, this fulfilling part of our lives that are, well, we emulate that through heaven's gate. We sometimes say, oh my goodness, if this happened, wouldn't that be heavenly? Or wouldn't that be just heaven's? Oh my goodness, it would just be like heaven. And there was an old song called My Blue Heaven. We use that word loosely sometimes, pardon me for the tongue twisting, but in this particular case, what this means is not the death, but a transformation, and knowing that everything is, well, that everything is temporary, and that sometimes we have to make do. And sometimes when things seem like they're stalling, we want to step in and we want to manipulate and we want to push and we want to pull and we want to make phone calls and we want to do all kinds of things to reach this next goal. And sometimes, many times, the universe and God step in and say, no, that's not the way it's going to go. So what really is the message behind this ancestor's message? For you, for all of us, that is to maintain your groundedness, even though you're very emotional with these water signs. Now, you don't have to be a Scorpio or a Pisces for this to resonate. These just mean it takes on those elements, it takes on the attributes of the cards. What the message of the ancestors really, truly is, take your time. Realize that sometimes we have to fail in order for us to be picked up and to win. We have to continue to go on forward, just like this little crusty fellow here. We have to go forward and forge ahead no matter what. Because as painful and hurtful as some things may be, it's temporary. And we're going to be able to go on, because when one door closes, not only does a door open, but a window, many things. Another barn door opens for us. And that's the way it is. We need to look forward and not backwards. Look forward to the future. Those ancestors, they really know what they're talking about, because these two cards with this showing you, yes, maybe sort of kind of a particular chapter has, well, maybe ended in your life. But the reality of it is you're being prepared, because you're getting ready to just go through this wonderful idea of beautiful goal setting, what it is that you really truly deserve. And it's much more than what you think, and it is good. Thank you so much for watching. I know that the ancestors really know what they're talking about, and I am so glad to bring this message to you today. Thank you so much. If you'd like to get a reading with me, I'm Psychic Zelda Kelly on PsychicSecrets.com at extension 11, and you can find me on social media at also Psychic Zelda Kelly. Thank you again so much for allowing me to bring these two very transformative cards to you. I know things are really going to work out for you. Thanks so much. You have a wonderful day. Bye for now, and see you next time.